Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Samsung Refrigerator Pantry Temperature Sensor. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new Pantry Temperature Sensor. The Pantry Temperature Sensor is mounted by the damper that controls the air going into the pantry. The main reason to be changing it out is if it's failed and the pantry is not at the temperature you selected. In order to change the part, we have to open up both refrigerator doors. Now the way the doors open, we're going to pull out all three drawers. All you have to do is pull out on them until they stop and lift up a little bit. Once you have it out, set it aside. Once you have the lower one out, you can push the rails back in. With the drawers out, we can take out the center divider. There's a little locking tab on each side that you have to push on. Once you have it compressed, you can just pull it out. Once you have it out, you can set it aside. Now we can take off the little door. We're just going to lift up on the left-hand side. And then as you lift up, there's 4 hinges that go across here. We're just going to unsnap. Once you have them all released, you're going to slide it a little bit to the left so the pin comes out on this side. And then you can pull it out and set it aside. Next, we have to remove the shelf. There's a screw on the right-hand side that we have to take out. We're going to use our Phillips screwdriver to take it out. To remove the shelf, all you have to do is lift up on the front. And then pull it forward a little bit to release the back. Once you have the back free, you can lift it out, set it aside. Now that we have everything out of the way, we can remove the damper assembly. It's just held in by a screw. I'm going to use the Phillips screwdriver to take it out. Once you have the screw out, we can pull the damper assembly off the back wall. We're going to turn it around so we can unplug the wire harnesses. All you have to do is press the locking tab, pull these off. Once you have the wires disconnected, we can pull the damper out of the refrigerator. Now that we have the assembly out of the refrigerator, we have to take out the pantry temperature sensor. We have to take off the damper assembly because that holds it in. So we're going to carefully peel up the foam seal. Just be careful, you should be able to reuse this. We're just going to peel it up around the edge so we can lift the damper assembly out. Once you have the foam seal peeled off, we can pull the damper assembly out and set it aside. Now we can take out the pantry temperature sensor. It's just clipped in there. You should be able to just lightly pull on it to get it to come out. Once you have it free, you can separate the two pieces. Here's the old pantry temperature sensor next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new pantry temperature sensor in, we're just going to snap it into the cover. All you got to do is line it up and just use your finger to push it down into place. And then we can grab the damper assembly so we can push it back into place. You want to make sure the wires go up along where the other wires are. And you want to make sure you run the wire underneath here, just like the old one. Then you can push the damper down into place. Just carefully go around and push down on the seal so it sticks back to the cover. Once you have the assembly put back together, we can put it into the refrigerator. To put the damper assembly back into the refrigerator, we're just going to hook up the wire harnesses. You can't mix them up, they can only go on one way. The pantry temperature sensor was on the right and the damper was on the left. Once you have them both connected, we can rotate the damper over and set it into place. Once you have it in place, we can use a Phillips screwdriver to put the screw in. Now that we have the damper assembly back in, we can put the shelves and the drawers in. To put the pantry drawer back in, we're going to make sure we set it onto the rail. You want to make sure the end of this section right here goes into the back of the rail, and that the little tab right here goes into the slot on the rail. We're just going to set it down onto the rails and then push it back so the ends go into the hooks on the rails. Then we can set it down and make sure that the tabs go into the slots. To put the cover back in, we're just going to line it up and push it in. Once you have it in place, you can set the back down, and then we have to push it back so the little tabs go underneath in the back. Once you have it all the way in, set it down. Then we can use a Phillips screwdriver to put the screw back in. Now that we have the screw in, we can put the door back in. We're just going to put the right side on first, put the pin into the hole, then we can lower it down as we go across, snap the door onto the cover. Now that we have the hinges snapped on, the door should move freely, and then we can put in the crisper support. To put the support in, all you have to do is line it up and push it into place. You want to make sure the two upper locking tabs snap into place. Once you have it in, we can put the drawers back in. To put the drawers back in, all you have to do is line them up on the rails and slide them back in. Remember, the one on the left is a little bit wider. Once you have everything put back together, we can close both the doors, plug the refrigerator back in, and make sure it starts to cool. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.